Welcome to Season 1 of the PMO Community Podcast series. I'm Aina Alive, and I'm thrilled to guide you through another thought-provoking conversation as a part of our book writing challenge, which focuses on PMO evolution and the rise of a new role, Chief Project Officer. Today, I am excited to dive into a fascinating discussion with Luca Del Carlo, a certified PMP, PMICP, who has over 2 decades of experience in project management and PMO leadership. Luca is a seasoned professional known for driving strategic success, managing complex multi-million-dollar projects, and leading innovative transformations in the IT space. Luca's expertise spans a wide range of areas, including agile delivery, business transformation, and governance in project management. He is passionate about turning ideas into reality while fostering high-performing teams and building strong relationships with stakeholders at all levels. In this episode, Luca and I will cover the modern role of PMOs and why they are critical in today's fast-paced business environment, the different types of PMOs, supportive, controlling, and directive, and how to choose the right model for your organization, overcoming the rigidity and bureaucracy often associated with PMOs, and introducing flexibility without sacrificing governance. Then we will move on to the topic of how agile methodologies and AI are transforming PMOs and how to ensure strategic alignment in a rapidly shifting business landscape. And we will move on to the topic of our book writing challenge. We will talk about the Chief Project Officer role, the rise of the CPO role, and the unique value Chief Project Officers bring to executive leadership teams. Join us as Luca shares his insights on how PMOs are evolving, how organizations can leverage AI and technology for better project outcomes, and how to cultivate a culture of continuous improvement. Let's get started. Hi, Luca. Thank you for joining the podcast.
Hello, Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, Luca. So let's get it started with the introduction to PMOs. In your chapter, you wrote that PMOs are often seen as central to a project success. So Luca, how would you describe the modern role of PMOs and why they are so critical in today's fast-paced business environment?
Okay, thank you for this question. Yes, this is very critical. So the PMO have become very necessary for the success of the organization. So PMO in the last decades changed and transform this function from moving from an administrative functionality, managing paperwork and timeline, to more strategic powerhouse, we can call it, to ensure the projects are completed as per framework and aligned with organizational overall business objectives. Nowadays, the PMO will serve as a central of hubs for governance, as mentioned, standardization, and strategic alignment. This is 2 critical aspects that we will see more along the podcast. So we bring the PMO, we bring together some order in the project management world. So their processes and methodologies are critical and ensure consistency across the project, regardless of the size of this project. So the PMO is embracing also with the new technologies like Agile and AI, becoming more and more flexible, so allowing organization to be more responsive, innovative, and competitive. So PMO is changing quickly, as the quickly is changing the world of the business and the company outside. Always forever changing, never static.
Thank you, Luca. And now I'm debating what question I want to ask first about type PMOs or embracing technology, because you mentioned a few parts in your answer. So I will probably jump to the AI and technology now, and then we will come back to the types of PMOs. So Luca, AI and other advanced technologies are transforming project management. And how do you think can PMOs leverage AI to improve decision-making, resource management, and overall project outcomes?
That's a very good question. So we have talking about Agile and AI. So PMO is changing. So Agile, just the word Agile is giving us flexibility and responsiveness. So Agile is allowing teams to work iteratively and deliberately small volume in business and I can say manageable increments rather than waiting for the last one. So the Agile is providing this new framework not only for the project perspective, but for the PMO. The PMO themselves are shifting from controlling every details to enabling collaboration and continuous feedbacks, more decentralizing some decision-making aspects. And we have a lot of statistics about how Agile is benefits in the company. Many companies saw increment on the project timelines, reduce time to market, and the PMO will foster this cultural speed, innovation, and customer-centered delivery. This is how Agile will influence the PMO. AI is the tools that everyone is talking about is everywhere and is following us in all the aspects of the business. AI is a big transformer for the PMO, is how the PMO will operate. They are providing data-driven insight, is enhancing the decision-making. AI had a lot of tools that can analyze huge amount of data from historical projects and to help to predict risks, optimize the resources, to provide us a lot of information ahead of the project can start, basing only for the historical information. Also, there is infinite way. I cannot start doing all the list of what we can do because resource allocation is another one. Can help us to provide more, to streamline better the resource management, the risks management. So AI will result in a greater efficiencies and try to reduce as much as the bottlenecks. So the PMO in the future, we need to leverage the agile flexibility and AI power on these predictive tools or analyzing tools. So the PMO will respond to these challenges by leveraging these two aspects. They're becoming strategic enablers by using these tools.
And talking about strategy, aligning project with broader business goals is crucial for our success. I think everybody will agree with me on that.
Yes.
So, Luca, what strategies can PMOs use to maintain that alignment, especially when organizational priorities shift?
Now, we know that today the environment, the changes are very quickly every day. So I will not give you the solution for everything. I will give you what are the insights that I experience on my skin, what we need to do to keep at the strategic alignment. One aspect is a clear line, a sight between strategy and execution. The PMO need to be need to link each project to the organization strategic goals. There are different tools they can do, PPM tools, where meetings and reviews of the projects are regularly reviewed to ensure relevance. Also, implementing dynamic project prioritization. As mentioned, the shift of priorities is happening very quickly every day. So PMO need to be flexible to change the priority and to do reassessment on the project importance. As conditions change, the same will be the ability to reallocate the resource and shift priority to ensure that all the most critical projects have the necessary focus and investment. And then, of course, strategic need to be constantly have a continuous feedback with the leadership. Regular strategy alignment meetings with the management allow to the PMO to stay connected with evolving business priorities. Leveraging, as much as mentioned, the technology for real-time strategic insight. So AI, we were talking about before, is an enabler for these tools. So AI, providing all the information to AI, can help us and the company to review how the prioritization can be changed. And I can say monitor and adjust constantly. So we need to do constantly regular audits of the portfolios and checking the ongoing review to ensure that the project delivery value are in line with organizational goals. So is is an ever-changing adaptability that the PMO need to follow. It's essential to maintain the alignment to achieving the sustainable business outcomes.
Thank you, Luca. And I also believe that a strategy depends on types of PMOs. And in your article, you broke down different types of PMOs, such as supportive, controlling, and directive. So could you share an example of when each type of the PMO works best and how organizations can choose the right model?
Yes, so I gave three different, can say, type of PMO, but they're not close-out system. So, for example, let's start with the supportive. It is the simple one. So this is the best working for the organization that is a low project management maturity. When the teams need just guidance and value flexibility, access the PMO is more a body for providing templates and best practices. This is ideal for environment like startups or small teams where innovation and speed are critical. The light governance that the PMO is providing here does impose strict processes, so allowing the project manager that kind of autonomy to make decisions as they go, having the framework for success. This is the supportive. The controlling PMO, in the other sense, is more for the company where are in an industry that is highly regulated, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, finance, where compliance and consistency are essential. So here the PMO is enforcing more standardized methodology and to regularize audits, projects to ensure adherence with the governance structures. So where, if you're missing deadlines or making errors, can have a profound financial and legal implications. Directive PMO is the most hands-on. This model, the PMO takes complete control of the project, and after assigning project manager and making direct decision is like micromanaging. This approach works best for large organization with high degree of projectization, where can be at the defense sector or some particular construction company, where each project is directly tied to the strategic outcomes of the company. Now these are the three big, can say, containers of the PMO that I described in my chapter. But depends how is your fit for the organization, fit for purpose, right? This is the concept. Consider what are the project complexity, the risks, the strategic value. We might adapt to have a hybrid PMO blending the different solution from support to directive. Doesn't have to be in one bucket for sure. You can have blending different tools to have the both for all the possible worlds. The key is choosing the model that aligns with the organizational goals. Doesn't need to be one of these three. It can be a mix, a hybrid approach.
And Luca, how to blend the CPO roles in modern organizations and PMOs? So what do you think, how does the Chief Project Officer role differ from traditional project management roles? And what unique value does CPO bring to the executive team?
This is a critical question. We have a whole book about it. So we can say the projects are no longer isolated initiatives. They are part of a mechanism through which the company achieves strategic goals and drive innovation and deliver value. And nowadays, every company become more and more project-centric. So that's mean that is the growing recognition of traditional project management roles must evolve. Here is where is coming the CPO, the Chief Project Officer. Unlike the standard project manager, the CPO work and rules, we can say, at the executive level, where his role goes beyond overseeing the single project. Is act as a bridge between the strategy and execution to ensure that all projects are aligned with organizational long-term vision. So the big question is, what unique values does the CPO bring to the executive teams? The first, as I think, is talking about strategic integration. So he is provide a crucial link between the organizational goals and how projects are executed, managing and balancing the portfolios of projects, and can prioritize initiative that bring in more high value to the company. Agility and adaptability. He is the referral point for a rapidly changing business environment. They ensure that the organization can pivot as needed whenever there is any kind of reason, there is a technology disruption, there is a market shift or internal restructuring. CPO foster the culture of flexibility within the PMO, allowing these responses to the new challenges while maintaining a robust oversight. Another point is the change. Everything is changing now. CPO is playing a critical role for the changes. He's what we can say a change agent, ensuring that project teams, resources, timelines are adaptable to this external pressure. They build the organizational resilience by embedding the best practices in change management. Another aspect I'm thinking about is the value realization. CPO is an executive level can ensure that the projects are delivered and create the tangible business value. This goes beyond meeting the standard project deadlines, budget. This is a business value, and ensuring the project provides these outcomes and contribute to the growth success of the company. So is we also we talked before is enabling the success. The CPO is the critical aspect of this enabling the success, ensuring the project management is a function and a driving force for innovation and strategic growth.
And thank you, Luca, and thank you all for tuning in to the PMO Community Podcast for this enlightening discussion with Luca Del Carlo. Special thanks to our volunteers at the PMO Community Podcast for making this episode possible. Stay tuned for more captivating insights and interviews in our upcoming episodes. And don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated. If you find this episode valuable, please remember to like and share it. Feel free to reach out to me, Aina Live, on LinkedIn with any questions or requests. And for all of the latest updates, make sure to follow us on our social media, such as LinkedIn, the PMO community page, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Samsung Podcast, and Amazon Music Podcast. Stay tuned.